So we just left the drive-in and we were walking to this grocery store to see if they had hot coffee. And there's a bagel and coffee shop right here, Bagel. It's beautiful. The New York bagel. Because technically we're in New York, but going back to New Jersey. So, me, Danny, and lucky colleague left the bagel place and tried to hitch. Oops, sorry, almost dropped you. We tried to hitch, but no one was picking up. So we just walked the like 2.5 to 3 miles back to the trail. And we saw that Bob and Scoops were gone from the drive-in, so we figured they got a hitch. And then Bob texted us that they got a hitch on the very first car. So it's so much easier for girls to get hitches than guys. We probably should have stuck as a group and divvied the girls up among cars so that we could have all hitched, but we had to go get our bagels. But we're all on trail and making good time. There's some really intricate like rock climbs and stuff through New York. Oh, we're in New York now. We passed the border. You probably saw the border picture I took. But that's 8 states done now, 6 to go. Over halfway. Everyone's a bit ahead of me. I ordered new shoes and new trekking pole tips because my trekking pole tips are just nubs now, so they're not really adding much stability. When I hit a rock, they kind of just slide off. But yeah, New York's been pretty tough on the rocks. So for the climbs, the rocks aren't as bad as like Pennsylvania and some of New Jersey. New Jersey had quite a bit of rocks too, but it's more like boulder climbs. But we're looking at a 20-ish mile day, I think. More if you count the road walk me, Danny, and lucky colleague did, but I will check in with you guys later. Alright, I'm almost to a water cache to fill up on water because the campsites for camping at doesn't have a water source near it. So I'll fill up there. Everyone else besides Danny is ahead of me. Danny's somewhere close behind. But Scoops has decided to push further. She's going to get off trail for I think a couple days. So she wants to kind of get ahead of everyone just so she has people she knows when she gets back on trail. And then the campsite, I guess, Jenga and Claire are going to be there, the Irish couple, and Australian Nick. And then Bob's old Tramley member, Pink Flops. She is South African. She'll be there as well. So it's going to be a crowded tent site. It's a stealth site, but I guess there's an additional stealth site shortly after it, so me and Danny Boy might just have to go to that further one, which is no big deal. I keep hearing Danny Boy behind me, but I can't see him. Anyway, I'm probably gonna wrap it up for the day. We got some pretty good trail magic, some chicken thighs and baked beans. So that was a good lunch. And there seems to be a lot of like restaurants and stuff close by the trail. So I probably have way too much food again, but not as much as I did last resupply. I was smart and only got a little bit of food. So, all right, I'll probably talk to you guys tomorrow. See ya.
I do a yeah.
No one gets away. All of you guys are gonna do it.
Fine example.
In his little days. But that's incredible. So you know this guy. Do you
We
like
met him
his
at a
followers?
shoulder and he
You know when you came into the
there's two other children.
what's it called?
When they were the same age.
Unionville?
There's two younger children.
No, it was during rain. Hang on a sec, I'll get there. Mohican Outdoor Centre.
Do they want it?
These two.
It's like the dog.
There's a girl there called
Yeah.
Skittles.
I
She's
think it's
doing it
like
100
people
days.
thinking with dogs because the dog
She said she can like
I know.
days.
I know.
No
Okay.
dog wants to do that.
I know.
You have to hike, you have to do
Especially
like
one
22,
that's 16 years
23 a
old.
day.
16
Yeah,
days with.
it's tough
No
though.
dog wants to do this.
Continuously.
I was on 700 after 35 days,
I know. He really loves the dog. But
thinking I was going to get stronger and fitter, but I just lost so much.
All right, it's day 90. Feeling okay, a little tired, but Bob had this plan, right, for the next 3 days. And last night at camp, there were a ton of people there, including the Irish couple. And she was talking with her friend, Pink Flops. They just re-met after like a month. But at one point in the night, I'm like, hey Bob, where's our plan for tomorrow? Because I couldn't find anything good, right? Like, there were only tent sites below like 18 miles, and then there was like nothing until after the zoo. There's a zoo we pass through if it's open. If not, you have to go around. But she's like, it's like 23 miles. We'll look at it tomorrow. I'm like, well, this morning rolls around and she's talking about going through the zoo today and crossing the river. And I'm like, are you sure? Because that's more of a distance. So we all get out our apps. She's like, yeah, click on Hemlock tent sites. So I do, and it was 26.8 miles away. So her app, there's something wrong with it, and it was showing, yeah, I go this way. Her app was showing it was only 23.6, but so I guess we're attempting a 26.8 mile day. I'll let you know how it goes. Talk to you guys later. So I started to lag behind like Lucky Colleague and Pink Flops, and Danny Boys just was way ahead, pulled ahead of even them. But Bob ended up catching up to me a little bit. We hiked for a little bit together, but she wasn't feeling too hot either. And then she lagged behind even me and ended up messaging the group that there's no way she can make the 26 miles. So we're gonna look for different options. I probably could have pushed the 26 miles, but I would have been hiking into the night. I'm out of water and all the water sources are dry. I'm approaching one now that's about a half mile away. That's supposed to be good flowing. So I'm dying of thirst. So I'm hoping I feel better after I chug some water. I was kind of stingy with my water last night because we had to fill up from a water cache, a bunch of jugs left by a road crossing because it was so dry. And then there was no water at the campsite, so I didn't even make my normal dinner I normally do because I wanted to conserve water. So I just ate snacks and stuff for dinner, which also might be why I'm feeling a little sluggish. I didn't get a giant boost in calories because my dinners are usually my biggest calories for the day. So hopefully we end up somewhere that has a lot more water, and I'm going to try to drink a lot of water when I filter out this water source, do a Gatorade packet, and probably just take a break there for a bit and then top off right before I leave. There is like a park we're gonna hit today that has water, so I'm not too concerned with later. I'm just really thirsty now. So we did have a tight, it's called like the lemon squeezer. Towards the end I thought I was gonna have to take off my pack. It was getting super tight, but I was able to get up and out of it. And then the AT has like this, I didn't take a picture of it, I forgot, like this straight up climb, and like I was able to hoist my pack up there, but there was no way my upper body was letting me pull myself up. Bob was able to finagle her way up there, but I just went around. There's a blue blaze right around it. I just took a picture of the sign on the other side that said easy way, pointing down, and the actual AT is like a very hard climb. I doubt anyone else did it, but I will check in with you guys later. Alright, so just hit mile 1400. We have less than 800 miles to go. Danny and Lucky Colleague are workshopping places to camp, so they're ahead. I guess Pink Flops is just gonna move on. She's pressing on, probably going to the original spot. She's a athletic machine, so plus she only did 11 miles yesterday because I guess she was off trail for a few days, for a week or so, something like that, and then did 11 miles, and then so she's well rested and had a light day yesterday, whereas the four of us had a pretty heavy day. Bob, I think she's just gonna go as far as she can and camp wherever. She took a really long lunch break, she said, and ate dinner, and then she's still well behind me. I think I'm about to another good water source. I'm gonna fill up again. I've been drinking so much water, it's been hot today, but I'm gonna fill up water and probably make my dinner for tonight now and eat that, just to get some energy in me, and it'll make me take a break as well. I don't know how far ahead Lucky Colleague and Danny are though. I'm not in too much of a hurry to catch up to them, but those are all the updates I have for now, so I will talk to you guys later.
Because they thought it was at the bottom.
We got a room at a cottage, and everybody showed up. Hey! We're sardine canning.
Lake Hessian.
There's Lucky Colleague documenting. Oh, plug your channel.
Englishman just walking.
Englishman Just Walking
Thank you,
on
mate.
YouTube.
Thank you.
So go and subscribe to him.